We come to you live on EA Sports. Ball is up. The opening tip won by the Warriors. Green to the basket, but the shot won't go. To Leonard. Paul George. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm his team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by D'Angelo Russell. George. And a throwdown.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
It's Steph at the controls to Russell. Goes to the right side. And strokes it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with the two-time MVP. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads three. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Knocks it down. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Beverly, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Curry to Russell. Fires the three. Too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To George. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Curry to Russell. Down low, Cauley-Stein. Can't miss those.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Time to shuffle things up. Curry has it. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Paul George down low to Williams. Not done yet. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Curry to bring it up. Leads just a point. Clippers have got it. To Leonard. Flushes it home. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Leonard to Williams. Off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here's Curry with it up top. They're down 3. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
New blood coming in for both sides. Curry. He was all over him. To Leonard. With the flush, taking on all comers. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
LA LA Clippers with the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Curry into the front court. Just under a minute to go in what's been a hotly contested first quarter. To Beverly. Leonard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We called to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 8. He connects. Not the guy you think is going to beat you.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Beverly into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Alec Burks. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Shot won't go. The follow won't go either. That misses with a second to go. First quarter is complete. The Clippers are out in front. 1 quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Down to Looney, to Thompson. For 3, and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Count the basket at the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 3 for 3 in this first half.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Well, you can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Russell. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Curry to Russell. Has a chance. Shot by Russell off the mark. Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Williams To Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Leonard. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. To Thompson. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Williams, that's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Curling inside. George to the basket, but it won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Lineup changes now for both clubs. Steph Curry against Paul George. 4-3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
George. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. To Curry. And scores.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Curry with the basketball. Margins 8. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. No good. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Thompson. Yes, play it, Thompson. The defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And, Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Add 2 points to the board.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Paul George locked in, hits the tough 3.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Time expires to end the first half. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Paul George. And scores. Strong take.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Thompson had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. To Beverly. Cauley Stein to Thompson. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Thompson. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Leonard. Trying to cash in, and he hits.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
To Leonard. Paul George, 4-2. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And Paul George good on the quick release there.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, the kick out for, guess what, another one.
Beverly. To Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. Gets to the basket and scores.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell, 4 out of 7.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
It's LA Clippers ball. George sizing up Draymond Green. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Green. No good. Strong finisher, Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Cloud City.
Well defended, but Burks knocks it down.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, though.
Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Leonard. Warriors have it. Shot by Burks. No good.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Nothing going here on that drive. Runner here. Won't go. Green. Can't connect from inside. Thompson. Not that time.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is...
The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and they made a heck of a run to get back in this game. And here we are, all tied up.
And just because the game is happening at 1,000 miles per hour doesn't mean that the team participating in it needs to play at 1,000 miles per hour. They are way more composed in the third quarter.
Glenn Robinson III against George. To Alec Burks. Goes to the left side. Green buries it on the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To George. Has a look. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Possession lies with Golden State. From long range, they dared him, and he burnt
like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
And the free throw is good. 3 points on that trip. Great feed, sets it up. Beyond the arc for three, gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
George to Beverly. George on the drive, but his shot misses. Goes to the right side. Beverly, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Cauley Stein to Thompson. Curling inside. Clippers have the basketball to Leonard. Count the basket inside.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Kawhi Leonard against Klay Thompson. He gets it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Fires the three. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Count it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Curry to Green. Here's a chance from long range, and Draymond Green all in one motion. Give it to him for three.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Curry with the ball. To Green. Thompson. Oh, he hits the three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
George, guarded by Klay Thompson. to Beverly. To Paul George. Stuffs it down with authority.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Warriors have the basketball. Russell to Curry. Green to Russell. Curry trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beverly gets it in the right corner. Has a chance? Yes. For every tough shot you make, buy one, get one free.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Paul George, nice pass to set things up. He throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when it... Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Russell, great pass to set it up to the outside. To Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Curry. 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. It goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Leonard. Oh, good offense beating good defense. Deep three at the buzzer. This quarter's in the books. This game is all tied up. And the extra period begins. Curry. And it's good.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, with the foul and a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots, shooting 75% so far tonight. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. To Russell. Trying to cash in. Russell with a shot, no good. Willie Cauley-Stein rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Paul George pins it. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
2-point shot for Curry. Not that time. To Russell. Green. To Thompson. For three, and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching this shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Kawhi Leonard against Klay Thompson. He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws. To Curry. Finishing inside the paint on that one. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
To George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Draymond Green with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Thompson. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Off the assist.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And the basket good at the rim.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
George, not easy.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Got it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Curry to Thompson. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Leonard. Scores from the post.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To Paul George. Cashes in for 2.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Leonard. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. And this is where the coaches earn their cash. Let's see what they designed down by 2 here in the final minute of play. Curry. It's George with the rebound. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. D'Angelo Russell. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win it in overtime. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.